But for Western Carolina, who's their go-to guy?
Well, the guy you want to watch for is James Sinclair. He can create his own shot and get baskets off the bounce.
Sinclair to the basket.
You got to get this guy stopped early, Dave. If you don't stop James Sinclair, he can get to the basket. That was a tough finish in traffic.
Taken away. Here goes Sinclair in the open floor. Drew the contact, and he'll have some free throws coming up.
This year, Dave, we were at practice earlier today, and it seems to be more of a committee and togetherness because they know they don't have a single great player like Trevor Relevant.
Yeah, it was a really good vibe at practice today, and the guys were having a good time. They were in tune with the coach. They seemed focused. Here's Sinclair working one-on-one on Obasahan. Gets a good screen. Harrelson, there's the long three. Got it.
I like Justin Coleman, Dave. I think he's a young man that can create for himself, but he obviously looks to get his teammates involved and make others better.
Harrelson might be forcing the issue a bit right now for the Catamounts, but they'll have another chance as Sinclair gets it back to Harrelson. He'll try it again off the back of the iron. Sinclair. Thompson. Step back. Nice touch for the big fella. That'll go down. 8-point game. Brown leads Western Carolina with 8. Sinclair stole it, but stood on the baseline. Season. Sinclair fouled by Taylor. And that'll send James Sinclair back to the free throw line. That'll be the first on Jimmy Taylor. Sinclair with just 3 points, 1 out of 6 from the field. He has missed all 4 of his three-point attempts. Well, coming up on the ESPN SEC Network halftime report, Dari Noka and Paul Feinbaum will talk about some SEC football.
Alabama might attack it in case he wants to play it in the second half zone.
So what does that do going into a zone for against a team like Alabama? What are you trying to get out of that?
Well, you change the rhythm and keep them from they're shooting 50% from the field, Dave, so it wouldn't be bad if they could get some more shots up if Western Carolina would stop fouling. But turnovers by Western Carolina and free throws by Alabama, the difference right now.
16 fouls against the Catamounts in that first half. Randolph lost it. Here's Sinclair.
Got to get something out of this one.
Contact and free throws coming up. That's a nice little move with the free throw line. Little spin, kept control of the ball, drew some contact.
Good change of pace when he got to the three-point line to kind of see what he had, not force it, let it open up. Went strong to the rim.
Cooper to the bench. Obasahan on the floor now for Alabama. Also checking in is Browning for Western Carolina. And Brummett to the bench.
Extend this lead. It's what they struggled with last year.
That shot short by Tarrant. Sinclair knocks it down for 3, and Western Carolina has the lead at 50-49.
Getting to the line and getting fouls. You got to find that guy earlier than that and get a hand up on him. Sinclair's got deep range. He's playing with a lot of confidence in the second half. Driving hard to the basket, getting to the offensive glass. You got to do something to assert himself on the offensive end.
Long 3 off the back of the rim for Harrelson, but kept alive by Browning, and that goes down for Sinclair, and now it's back to a 2-point lead.
Dave, Sinclair's going to be a problem down the stretch for Alabama. He's feeling it now, and he's going to be aggressive attacking. They're going to have to know where he is at all times.
He has now taken over the team honors with 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists for James.
Sinclair's got a mismatch with Hale right now.
Pull-up jumper over Shannon Hale. And Sinclair with 16 points, and the Catamounts with a 1-point lead.
Don't lose Sinclair on this inbounds.
And they lost him. And he buries it from the corner.
They have to talk and match.
Mitchell, fancy spin move, but can't convert. Kept alive by Kessens for a moment, and then stolen away by Harrelson. Sinclair feeling it now. Count it, he'll step to the line.
We said a few minutes ago that James Sinclair was going to be a problem for Alabama down the stretch. It all started with the 3 in transition, and now everything he throws up is going in, including and 1 perimeter J's off the bounce.
You know, Hale was the one man on that inbounds pass that was on that side of the floor. He didn't want to give up the paint. Oh, my goodness. You know it's your night when it...
Well, Larry Hunter's been doing this a long time. He told us at practice today, Dave, Sinclair can play and score with anybody. Man, that was a unique fall, wasn't it?
25 points. No good. Loose ball. Browning has it. Little run out for the Catamounts. Sinclair. Floater. Count it. Career high.
One of the dilemmas of playing Jimmy Taylor late is you need him defensively because he's a rim protector and he moves his feet well on the ball screens. But then if he gets fouled, he's going to the line at 40%.
Western Carolina.
Levi Randolph can continue to bring this kind of leadership and consistency. This Alabama team is going to continue to grow. Counting on a lot of newcomers, a couple transfers that haven't played in a year. This is going to be a much different team come February than it is in November.
Not a smart foul by Alabama. Stops the clock with 4.1 seconds and sends Sinclair to the line, trying to reach the 30-point plateau. 10 of 18 from the field. 5 rebounds, 3 assists for James Sinclair.
Justin Coleman replaces Red Wassaman for Alabama.
But what a night Sinclair has had. He has been a joy to watch tonight. He's going to be something in the Southern Conference this year.
Well, he's been a nightmare matchup tonight in the SEC. In the Southern Conference, one-on-one, he's going to be very difficult to stop simply because he can get his shot and create his own offense.